The truth is, look out for others. I know there's no time, and also be intentional about your mental health. Try to do other things. Is there things you can't be doing the same thing all over and all over and all over again and expecting that there should be a difference? Okay, change your strategy, change what you do. Let's say in the morning you wake up, you take a shower, you eat, and you go to work. Maybe you should change it around. Maybe if you wake up this morning, you might decide, okay, I'm taking my shower, I'm going to work, I'm going to eat at work. Just change something. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's that proud black woman here again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know every time I'm in my car, mostly nowadays, and there's a reason behind that. But before we get into the reason, hit that red subscribe button. Make sure you like, you share, and you turn on post notifications so that every time I post a wholesome video like this, you're one of the first to get notified. So yeah, I've been in this car for, I feel like my life has suddenly gotten so much more complicated. It's been so complicated, y'all. I don't even know how I juggle everything. Oh my God, I don't know it. Like, you know, when people would ask me, how do you do it? You know, you have a full-time job, you have children, you're doing YouTube, you're doing this and that, and all of the ones in between and over. And the truth is, I don't know, but sometimes I feel tired. So today is just me giving you just bits and pieces of my life, so you can see that whatever you're going through, you're not the only one going through it. We're all going to, you know, survive it together. Sometimes I'm at work and I'm so tired, but I still have to put together like a smiley face, because everybody knows me as this extroverted person that talks and laughs and, you know, cheers everybody else around her up. So I try to be that person, and this is my personality. Sometimes when I'm driving to work, I'm like, but then when I get to work after 30 minutes, I cheer up again because there are people around me. And it's so frustrating. Just when we thought that things are going to get better, it gets worse. I don't understand it, but oh my God, it's been getting so much to me. So a lot of times I have plans to make videos for y'all, but I end up doing a bunch of other things that I end up not making the video, which is why I'm making this video right now in my car driving to work, because that's the only little window that I have to make a video. But anyway, one important thing that I want to talk about is your mental health. I know I sound like a broken record because I talk about this all the time, but the truth is, just because you've heard it like over and over again doesn't mean you're actually putting it into practice. Doesn't mean you're actually being conscious of your mental health, and doesn't mean that you're looking out for people around you, like your family, your children, your spouse, your friends, your family, whoever it is, your co-workers. It doesn't mean you're actually listening, like being cautious and looking out for them. I know everybody has their own mental issues. I'm not saying that you should go checking up on everybody, but there are some people, for example, me, that I'm always like lively and the life of the party, and I'm always talking. And if you notice, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, I just come and I'm quiet, like quiet. Like if you drop a pin beside me, you can hear it. You should at least show some concern. Are you okay? Is everything okay? You know, just ask. If I'm willing to share, I would share. If I'm not willing to share, I might just lie and say, oh, everything is okay. But I would appreciate the fact that somebody actually did care, somebody actually did notice. Because a lot of people that go through mental health problems, they have this general feeling of nobody really cares. Nobody really knows what they're going through. Nobody really cares about them. But for the fact that even though they didn't open up to you, for the fact that you said that, are you okay? Is everything fine? It means a huge deal for them, because that mindset starts to reduce a little bit. They feel more supported. They feel more like, okay, somebody noticed. And you don't know what that little thing would do. Actually, if there are people that are at the extreme point in their life where they're already thinking of harming themselves or hurting themselves, at that point, that thing that you said might be a life changer. It might be a game changer for them, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't mean go looking into other people's lives and everything, but at least be vigilant. And the thing is, I know I'm a Christian, but the thing is, the good that you do always get paid back. You see, in the Bible it says, good measures, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. You might say that only refers to giving. But yeah, you're giving your time, you're giving your support, you're giving, you're giving that little extra bit of time that you don't even have yourself to look at for people around you, people that you care about. And so good measures, pressed down, shaken together, and running over would be your portion. So when you're going through stuff as well, you'll be surprised how the outpouring of love from other people would be so overwhelming for you. It will be so overwhelming. You'll be wondering, how do I know all these people? Or what have I done to deserve this kind of support? That's because you've supported others in the past. That's because you've also looked out for people in the past. And then that good measures now is coming for you. It's showing up for you when you need it the most. So I know I might, as I said before, it might not be my usual that I talk about, although I'm always talking about mental health and everything. But today I just felt like leaving this out there, especially knowing what everybody is going through right now in the world. So some people will say, oh well, I'm also going through something and nobody's showing up for me. This is the thing. I don't believe in payback. I believe in paying it forward. What does paid forward mean? If somebody does something for you, I don't expect you to pay me back. I expect you to pay it forward to the next person. Let somebody else enjoy that thing. And so for example, when you came, let's say you just came to Canada, and I have been in Canada for quite a while, and I help you with settling down and all of that. I don't expect you to pay me back. I don't expect you that when I have functions and stuff that you should come to my functions just because, oh, that woman was there for me when I was... No, I don't expect that. I expect you that when you find your feet, you should be able to do the same or more. Or even if it's not up to that, for another person who is also a new immigrant coming into the country. Right? I expect you to do the same. And that's called paying it forward. I don't want you to pay it back to me. I want you to pay it forward, because if we keep paying it back, it would not circulate all around the world. Because at the end of the day, it will just be a circle of people paying it back to one another. And I feel like that's what the world has been doing for so long. And that's why there's not been even distribution of wealth, even distribution of anything, development or anything, because we keep paying it back. We keep paying it back. If the US does something good for Nigeria, Nigeria wants to do something back for US. How about looking for other countries that are not as big as Nigeria? This is just an analogy, by the way. And paying it forward to them. That way, it goes round and round and round, and it goes evenly distributed all around the world. So the same thing with mental health. Okay, nobody's supporting you, or so you think. Sometimes you could be freaking out. Sometimes all these things are in our head, right? That people don't care. But the truth is, some people are also very busy with their own personal lives and personal struggles and all of that, that they get blinded to your own struggles. But let's just say, for example, you feel like nobody cares about you. It doesn't still mean that you shouldn't care about them when they go through issues, right? Because I've seen people a lot of times say, oh yeah, so right now I'm going through this, you didn't do that. When it's your turn, I'm going to pay you back. No, don't do that. Look out for them. And when you look out for them, you're not doing it for them. You're not doing it for their validation. You're not doing that for their admiration. You're doing it for your own self, for your own future. Because as I said, good measures, pressed down, shaking together, and running over would be your portion. And that's just the law of nature. It's something that would happen. If you're good, good will find you. If you're bad, I don't want to tell you what will find you, but there are a lot of people that have been bad, but they don't receive the judgment here on earth. So anyway, but the truth is, look out for others. I know there's no time. And also be intentional about your mental health. Try to do other things. Is there things you can't be doing the same thing all over and all over and all over again and expecting that there should be a difference? Okay, change your strategy, change what you do. Let's say in the morning you wake up, you take a shower, you eat, and you go to work. Maybe you should change it around. Maybe if you wake up this morning, you might decide, okay, I'm taking my shower, I'm going to work, I'm going to eat at work. Just change something, right? Change something. If you're at work, as I said, I always take a walk at my work. Or if you don't know me, I'm very lazy with anything exercise. So if I'm doing it by myself, I damn straight wouldn't do it. I would get like I wouldn't complete it. So if it is something that you could find somebody as a buddy that can encourage you, and both of you can encourage one another, and go for walks or go for exercises and things like that in your breaks, that would do you a lot of good. If you like to binge watch TV, YouTube, sometimes at work during my break I put my headphones on and I watch YouTube. I watch something funny. I just think about something that I want to see and I watch it on YouTube. There's a lot of resources on YouTube. I watch it and I smile. Sometimes I laugh that people start looking at me like, are you crazy? Because sometimes when you have your headphones on, you don't know you're laughing so loud. So anyway, those are the little things I do. But is my mental health like on point? Definitely not. So many times I've been thinking, you know what, maybe I should give this YouTube a break. Like it's more than a full-time job, is because it's difficult coming up with content, filming, and all of those are not even the problem, but the editing part of it. Because oh my god, before I started YouTube mid last year, I knew nothing about social media. I wasn't on social media. I had Facebook, but I never use it. I had some Instagram that I opened to that I only post on it once in a blue moon, and then I had no idea about how to edit anything. So everything I've been doing, I've been self-teaching myself, and I know that every video gets a little better than the other, but it's so stressful. For people that are tech savvy, it might not be stressful for them. They might be doing a good job, edit within a minute or two and post it. But for me, it's been so stressful. So many times I think, oh my God, maybe I should just give it a rest for the month. But I feel like I know myself. If I give it a rest, I'm never coming back to it. So I like to see something to fruition. I like to see something, like if I have a goal, I would keep going hard and hard and hard until I get to the result. If I stop in the middle of the way for a break for me to come back, I will never come back. That's why I'm pushing that if I rest, I'm never going to come back. If you're a YouTuber, if you're a content creator, if you're anything that involves you putting your effort into something, you know how difficult it can be building something from the ground up. Thank God for his mercies. I've been trying different strategies, trying to push my way forward. And you guys have been encouraging me, that I've been seeing my subscriber growing. But at the same time, I also need my watch minutes to grow. So I don't want you to just subscribe and leave, right? I want you to subscribe, watch, learn something, leave a comment, engage, so that and I can get my community, because that's what I need. I need a community of people that I built, and I can start sharing a lot of information with them and support, and we can support one another. I need to get that community, and that's why I'm doing it. It's not about the money, because the truth is, as small YouTubers, we don't really get much from YouTube. So I'm not concerned about the money. I'm concerned about the community that I'm going to be creating, because that's my passion. A community, creating a community, creating a brand. And so yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking now, because as you can see, I'm already at work and I'm going in right now. I love you all. Please be intentional about your mental health. Do something different so that you can achieve a different result, okay? And look out for people around you. I don't mean prying into people's privacy, but if you see somebody that is normally up and very lively and they're out of character for a couple of days, please check up on them and ask them what's going on, because you don't know how that can impact their life positively. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I love you all. Bye.